Hey guys, welcome to another video review brought to you by BuyMeAnIPhone.com. You know me, I'm Omar, and the product I'm going to be reviewing for you guys is another product from JayBird, and it's basically their Bluetooth stereo headphones called the Freedoms. They're not inside there because they're right over here, but this is the packaging that comes with them. So a really cool product, really nice quality, really nice packaging actually. So I'm going to show you guys what comes in the box and talk about my experience with the JayBird Freedoms. Okay, so let's go to the close-up camera now. Alrighty guys, so here's the box that comes with the Freedoms. Pretty cool box. I'm not going to open it up because all the stuff that was inside is now outside the box now. Pretty basic stuff. Basically what's on the front of the box here, these have 6 hours of music / talk time, and I believe it's 110, let me double check my numbers here. Yep, 110 hours of standby time. So basically if you fully charge these up, let them sit there, and leave them on not actually using them, they'll sit there for 110 hours, which is pretty awesome. I'm not going to test that. I think I've only charged these once, maybe twice. And lifetime warranty against sweat, just like all of JayBird's products. So if any kind of sweat damage is caused to your headphones, they'll replace them for free. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and show you what comes inside the box. So here we have the charging dock that comes with it here. There's a couple issues I have with this, but we'll get to that at the very end of the review. So that's the dock. It comes with the USB with mini USB at the other end to charge up. Just plug into the dock at the back end right there. Okay. It comes with a pouch, little foam, and I'm not sure exactly what this should be used for. I mean, I guess I'm assuming because the Freedoms are not that big. Okay, and they don't take much space at all in here, and you can't really fit the dock in here. Not very. I mean, you can kind of get in there and zip it up a little bit, but you can't fit the Freedoms in there. So I'm not exactly sure what would you use these for. Maybe for the USB cord and the Freedoms. I really don't know. Either way, has a mesh little pouch here, real lightweight, thin. Nothing too fancy about that. And of course a manual right there, and additional tips. These are additional silicone tips. Really nice tips. These aren't cheap. The real cheap thin silicone. These are real nice tips. So let's go ahead and just check out the Freedoms real fast. So here they are, real small, really lightweight. They don't take up. They're not too bulky or anything. Most of the bulk is behind your ear, and so as you can probably guess, there's a wire that holds these two together, and this goes behind the back of your head, and these curve around your ears. Now, one of the issues I have with these is because I wear glasses. You know, obviously the glasses rest on over my ear. You know, the part of the glasses that rests over here. This kind of gets in the way of that. So I mean, I still was able to find a comfortable fit with it, but it still was an issue for me to, have to deal with that. So if you wear glasses, you might have some trouble getting a nice comfortable fit out of these, okay? So like I said, these are about 6 hours of talk time and music time, and keep in mind, guys, these do work with the AV-RCP. Let me double check to make sure I'm saying that right. I believe that's the AV-RCP, and what that basically means is music controls. So AV-RCP Bluetooth is Bluetooth capability of controlling the playback, so forward, back, stop, skip, those different types of functions from your phone or from the earpiece controlling your music. These will support those, but the iPhone 3.0 or 3. Whatever software does not support that functionality. Okay, maybe eventually the iPhone will. If it does, you will be able to control your music with these. But for now, the only thing you can control is the volume up and down and answering the phone call or turning them on and off with these buttons right here. So if you have there's these little, if you can see that right there, there's 3 buttons, 1, 2, 3, right there. So you would this raises the volume, lower the volume, and that shuts it down, or that's what you use to sync to the phone. Okay. Really easy to get to. Don't you just run your finger across so you can feel the bumps, and it's pretty easy to use. So I'll tell you guys, the sound quality on these is awesome. I haven't tested too many Bluetooth earpieces or used too many Bluetooth earpieces, but from the ones I have used, these are by far the best quality. When I was using these, it almost sounds like surround sound. I'm not sure how exactly to describe it, but they have really good bass, and it's kind of strange because when I'm listening to music or watching movies when I was using these, and it almost felt like there was a speaker behind my head. It was really odd. Like there were times when there's scenes in the movie that are real quiet, I almost felt like there was someone behind me because you could still hear some subtle sounds that sounds like almost like it's coming from behind you. So really good sound quality, very, very awesome, real good bass, real good mids, real good highs, all that. I was really, really satisfied with that. Now, one of the issues I had with this, and it wasn't really with the earphones, the freedoms were great, no problems at all with these. The problem I had kind of was with the charging dock. Now, I kind of wish that there was maybe like a USB on here, so I wouldn't have to use this. I could just forget that, just take the USB, just plug it into the bottom here, and just charge it that way. But because you have to use the cradle, that's one thing you have to keep with you at all times. So if obviously it has a really good battery life, but you have to have this with you at all times, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, so here's the other issue. And I already have a USB plugged in over here. I'm going to plug this into the back. Okay, so this is plugged in. That's all it is. And so as you can see, there's two little nooks right here. So the way you set this up is, let me make sure I get this right. Yeah. So you take this, you put this to the front, bring it to the back, and then you slide these two pieces in like that. You just kind of clip them in there. There's no real click or like real thing telling, nothing really telling you, oh, they're in securely, but that's how you do it in there. Now, the one thing, let me show you here. See the lights up right there? That tells you that it's charging. Now, some of the issues I have with this is like if this is just move this a little bit, or if it's like not completely in there, you can see how the red light kind of gets a little faded and like faded out and like blinks a little bit. So there's times when I had this sitting on my desk and I may have bumped the desk, or I have not even noticed, and it just kind of threw it off a little bit, like just by a little bit, like I tweaked it just a little bit. So I wish there was a better way of making sure that there was like a click or some type of, I don't know, way of knowing for sure that it was right, it was in there. You have to, obviously, you can see the lights, so you'll know it's charging. But that was kind of annoying at times when it would sit there for like 2 hours, and I'm like, oh, I'm done, it's ready to go, let's pick them up, and I noticed like, oh, it's not even charging them up. I must have bumped into the desk, or they may have came out of place or something. So that kind of was a little frustrating at first. After you use them for a while, and you kind of get used to like, I've been keeping an eye on them to make sure that they actually charge. So right now it's not even charging. So it's like you have to get it right in place. And what it's doing is this little tab right here needs to connect with the little pieces. There's like little tabs in there. I'm not sure if you can see that. I doubt you can. Well, there's a dirt in there. And those are pieces that it has to connect with. So it needs to make a good contact with that. There we go. So now it's charging, okay? No, it's not charging. See? So that's kind of what I'm talking about. You have to kind of play with it and angle it just right to get that to work. So that was kind of a bummer. I wish it, and like I said, I wish there was no cradle at all. I wish I could just plug in the USB directly into them. But that's not how it was designed, so that's just one small drawback. Not a really big issue. It doesn't affect anything as far as the actual use of the earphones and the quality of earphones. But when it comes to charging, I just think there would have been maybe a little bit different, a different dock or different way to do it. So that's pretty much it, guys. Now these headphones retail for, I believe, $100. Let me double check my math though on the site. I'm sorry, I forgot about this. And there's a couple different trim levels you can get. No, these retail for either $129 or $159, and that depends on the one. I believe the $159 one comes with the Bluetooth transmitter. So if you let's say you have an iPod, obviously, and I'm not talking an iPod Touch, but a regular iPod, one of the other iPods, does not have Bluetooth. You need to have the transmitter to send the Bluetooth signal to the headphones. So that particular little pack is $159. If for this one right here that has no Bluetooth transmitter, this is $129. So it's a little bit high and a little bit expensive, about over $100. But like I said, guys, the quality of these headphones is really awesome. I love the way the music sounds on them. I love using them for watching movies. It's a pretty comfortable fit after you get used to knowing exactly how to put them over your ears. And besides the dock, there's not much else I can say. There's nothing else negative I can say about it. I think $129 is probably reasonably priced, in my opinion. And I think you guys will definitely enjoy these Bluetooth headphones. So that's gonna be it for me today, guys. These are the JayBird Freedom Bluetooth stereo headphones that work with your iPhone. Until next time, guys. Thanks for watching another video review on Buy Me an iPhone.